Church. We hope that you've been blessed by our worship service and consider coming back to see us again. Here at Faith Church, our mission is all about building faith, family, and community, and sharing the love of Jesus Christ with all mankind, winning souls and making disciples. Our vision is to see God's people empowered with the word of faith, to know God's plan, purpose, and direction for their life. Please visit our website at fcmilw.org. That's fcmilw.org. We also invite you to tell a friend, a neighbor, or relative to come and join us here at Faith Church. May God bless you. Now here is today's message.
Come and be a disciple and start handling the money. No, Judas handled the money. But let me tell you about Matthew. The only thing Matthew got was a pen. He said, listen, he said, I'm going to give you this pen because there's something inside of you. How many of you know that you may be doing something right now, but it's not your future and your destiny? When you attach to God, he said, what you used to do, you don't do anymore. What you're going to do with me is take this pen. I need you to be my recorder. I need you to tell a dying world about a living Savior. I know. Can I get a witness in here? You thought that was your purpose. No, that was your job. Your purpose is to be a recorder. Your purpose is to be a preacher, evangelist, prophet. Your purpose is to be a psalmist. I wish I had somebody do what I was talking about. It's important. Number 3, grace changes the sinner. See, before I even get into this, grace will change you because when you understand who God is and how much he really loves you and how much he's already done for you, you change. That's how you change. Every time you go to do wrong, you remember how good God is. And you remember where he brought you from. Eating pork and beans, now you eat steak. 1 pair of shoes to 20 pair of shoes. No car to 2 cars. Single and frustrated to married and happy. Y'all, somebody remember. See, y'all been married too long. I have mercy. I already know how it is on the single people. Amen. So grace changes you. I wanted you to get that. That's why you have to receive grace in your heart. And when grace gets in your heart, you're able to give grace to others. Sidebar. Say sidebar. See, what happens to us, we get saved and we lose it. We don't have as much grace as Jesus had. And he's trying to tell us all the time to be imitators of him. And we don't have grace. We got a short fuse with everybody. He said something. She did something. Ain't no grace. I'm gone. Ain't no grace. Where's the grace from the God that you say you serve? I'm going to leave that alone, pull back the sidebar. I just had to say that for people who forgot about grace. Let me tell you what this whole church thing and Jesus and everything is about, though. In a nutshell, say a nutshell. Love and grace. Say love and grace. Ain't nothing more to it. The whole Bible is about love and grace. You can try to put more in it, but it ain't no more you can add. It's love and grace. That's all it is. And that's what he wants us to have. And because our stuff jacked up, we miss the love and the grace. Soon as you get that, your love, it'll turn around. Your life, it'll turn all the way around. I got to go. I done pulled it back. When grace changes us, it is always for the better. God doesn't make us worse people. God does not make us worse. He makes us better. That's why you got to have grace. He ain't going to do it to worsen you. How you going to get God and turn worse? Let's look back at what God is trying to teach us here in my close. Is God trying to teach us how to be, not to be insensitive? First thing we see, God is not insensitive to the sinner. He didn't come for the ones who were well. He came for the sinner. He came for you and me. We once was lost, but now we're found. He teaches us not to be insensitive to the drug dealer, the prostitute, the tax collector. He says, listen, I love them. Follow me. See, but the folks who hadn't repented were saying, what is Jesus doing eating with them folk? What is he doing out there hanging with them? Don't you know they defiled and dirty? Jesus said, them are the people who sick. I came to bind up the brokenhearted, to set the captives free. That's what I come to do. Follow me. Because my grace is unstoppable. It's the call. You got to hear the call. He teaches us, and it asks us, don't be selfish. When God blesses you, he says, I'm blessing you to be a blessing. Me, mine, and all mine. It ain't me, myself, and I. It's just me and mine. And see, God says we can't be selfish. Don't be selfish if I've shown grace and mercy on you. I wish I had a church who knew that he's a God of grace and mercy. When you look at the whole chapter of Luke, I'm about to close now. But Jesus responds to submission. He was submissive in the first chapter. Listen, he responded to it because there were some men who were on boats fishing. And he stopped by the seashore. He told them, drop your net. And they tried to give him an excuse. But ain't no excuse when God is calling you to grace. I know we've been fishing all night, but if I tell you to try it again, how dare you not step out in faith? I'm the Lord your God, the God that healeth you. Yes, and so Jesus, he responds to sickness in verse 12. There was lepers that approached him. He was on a journey somewhere, and he said, listen, I'm not supposed to touch the unclean thing, but be it unto your faith. Be made whole. Go back and tell them that the Lord has healed your body. Don't tell them about me. It's the God in me because of the grace that's been showed on you. You don't tell them what God has done for you. Jesus responds to his own success. Come on, successful folk. I'm going to teach you how to respond to all that money and all those people who liking you. I'm going to show you how to respond to success. Not to turn your nose up at the poor folk. Not to turn your nose up at the ghetto acting folk. Not to turn your nose up at people's bodies that ain't so clean. Ain't got no deodorant like you got. I'm going to teach you how to handle success. Jesus understood it. Crowds were coming after him. They was pressing him into a corner. But Jesus kept it cool. Say, keep it cool. Even though they were pressing him, he was walking, and the woman with the issue of blood, she started walking all over people. He kicking old people down, stepping all over kids. He said, if I could just touch, because he didn't let that go to his head. You can't let success go to your head. You gotta understand it's by grace, and God's grace alone. Somebody say yes, I got grace and mercy, and they follow me, and I do this. Mercy is my friend, and grace is my brother. They keep me, though I walk through the valley.
We thank you for watching the Faith Church Ministry. We hope that this has enlightened and blessed your palate. If you enjoyed the word, please tune in again. But we would also hope that you would consider donating to our ministry. Please visit us at our website, www.fcmilw.org. Then go to the donate button. Visit us on Facebook and like us on Twitter. Watch our Sunday morning services live at 9:30 a.m. by going to www.christianworldmedia.com and search for Faith Church. If you are in the city of Milwaukee, you can always come out and visit us at 4240 North 78th Street, that's 78th and Hope, right off of West Appleton Avenue. We appreciate your support. Have a blessed and glorious day.